I'm really sorry for what the Wi-Fi is doing. Andimine. Zincinci ezenza umuntu uba like yes. Uyaqhela nyhani le Wi-Fi. Uyaqhela nyhani. Jonga. Hayi. Hlamba izandla ngoku. Ndiyayeka xa ngafuni. Ndiyayeka nyhani. Soze sebe ndinxenye, soze. Mna? Soze. Iske ndihlale ndincenye iWi-Fi ke ngoku. Yho. Xolo bafethu, xa ndithi izawuthi. Soze. Ndiyayeka ngoku, hayi ndiyayeka nam. Soze ndincenge iWi-Fi ndiphinde ndincenge uJesu. Soze. Yho. Njani? Nangondim lowo. Iyaqhela nyhani, iyaqhela. Yho. Tshini. Xolo bafethu, ingxaki lapha kum le Wi-Fi. Yho. Break all this missing. I'm really sorry about the Wi-Fi. It just keeps on disconnecting for whatever reason. It was working the entire day. And now that I have to do what I love the most and then it does this, I'm really sorry. Please let me know in the comments there if it continues doing this, should we just stop or should I still try fighting it? Don't stop now. Don't you get it up. Now. You know how. Yet again, I'm sorry for what the Wi-Fi keeps doing. It's gonna keep on doing this, and because of you, you said I must continue doing that. I must continue refreshing it even when it keeps on cutting. So I'll do that for you. I go back out but it's okay. And what am I doing? As most main has already said, I'm studying anatomy currently. So with anatomy, I have to see all the muscles. I have to see myself doing it. I have to look at them on myself and stuff like that. So that's why you see me moving, but I mute the thing so that when I speak out, I'm not distracting you from what you were studying. So it's muted, but you can see all my visuals. But yeah. And again, which uni am I in? I'm a medical student at the University of Free State. So yeah. uzayivala xa ngafuni. Yeah, and so I'm sure you all can see that I'm not really the happiest person in the world right now, because this Wi-Fi keeps on doing whatever it thinks it's doing. Oh no, should I just close this study session and continue studying by myself, or should I fight it? Because if it continues to do this for the next session that we're gonna do, the next 15 minutes that we're gonna try, I'm gonna have to stop because it's distracting me. I can't study now. Every few seconds, I keep looking to see if it's working, and but yeah, um, that was the first 15 minutes of studying. I don't know why the Wi-Fi is working so good, and then all of a sudden when I have to use it, it starts doing that. But yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. So, Sazian, Sazn about Fernando anymore. Joe. Evolution is easy, boy. You can still do it, Betty. Ungayenza namanje ungayenza. I feel like with evolution, what you can do is actually, you know what? For the sake of everyone involved, to make this very productive, um, let's do this for the next 25 minutes. Please do. I'm not promoting any app here. They're not paying me. Skip video. Yeah. For the next 23 minutes, there's a change of plans with what we're doing today now. For the next 23 minutes, come on, quick, it's a show run, man. Yeah, so for the next 23 minutes, what we're going to do is I'm going to be taking questions about whatever you're writing about tomorrow, see how I can help you. And please don't ask me content specific questions because I forgot all of this 2 years ago. I have some people asking me, please help me with functions. I don't know. I literally did that 2 years back. But
any other questions, I'm taking questions for the next 22 minutes and those few seconds. And then after that, I'm going to end the live and I'll continue studying by myself because as much as because today I don't know what's going on with the Wi-Fi, but like it is not helping me in any way personally. When the Wi-Fi keeps on disconnecting, I have to keep on looking at it every 2 seconds and I can't study like that. I'm getting distracted. But yeah. Um so what is happening now is that yeah, I'll be taking questions from you. So let's start. Am I only teaching life sciences? No, I don't teach life sciences. No, I don't. I don't know. What's your question? Guys. I highly suggest that in your spare time, please watch my videos. I don't teach life sciences. No, I'm a medical student. Are you only tips about math paper two? What tips? Like, please ask me like specific questions, Baganbam. I can't start my 7 kusasa, I promise you I can't. I can only start at 8 because I have a very busy day every single day. I have a lot to do. Yeah, I have an awful lot to do. But yes, before I go on, because naye ke dipotsonyana lo bekathi uhlula evolution, are you still here? How do I prepare for my NBTs? Oh, you see, with NBTs, now I feel like the first time I didn't prepare, and that's why they went in the way that they did. Fuck. Wow. Yeah, the first time they didn't go well because I just didn't take them seriously. And the second time, there's a video that I have on how I got over, not over, what mark did I get? 80, 85, 84, 84, 85 for my NBT in maths. That's the mark I got for NBT. So, yeah, if you go watch that video, I promise you some later. Analytical geometry, I can't do that. I promise you I can't. As I said, please don't ask me content specific questions because I can only give tips. Notice how on my channel I give tips, not necessarily the content specific advice. Even for the video about LO, I'm sure I said it on another video. Or would see the video about LO, I had to go back and re-study LO in order to remember what exactly I did in order to get the marks that I got for LO. And then I had to do that because I last did them 2 years ago. So you say I must explain speciation. What is speciation even? I've completely forgot. I think it is the creation of a new species. How do you explain? I don't know. I completely forgot speciation. What is it? No, I don't want to give you the wrong answers. Because I have an answer in my mind, but I'm not sure about it because I last did it 2 years ago. So I'm not going to give you the answer that's in my mind right now. It's probably wrong. But it's something to do with splitting. I think there are different types. There's allosteric. No, allosteric is this thing about enzymes. But there's geographic speciation, where there's a barrier between the two. And then, yeah, I think the one I can remember now is geographic, or it has another word as well, but geographic speciation. So what geographic speciation basically says is that, let us see. Let me not use this. It's too haphazard. Let me use this maybe. So what allosteric, geographic speciation is explaining is that we have this geographic barrier, right? So let me put it to the side. We have this geographic barrier, right? And there's a population this side, and there's a population this side that is separated by this geographic barrier. I'm sure that makes sense so far. So, what geographic speciation is in the original population of, give me an animal, Allopatric, yes. May you please give me an animal there? Can someone just pop out an animal out of the pink? I think I should use this actually. But can someone just give me an animal there on the notes? Not the notes, Shabaman. Can someone please suggest an animal for me? Zebras, lions. Okay, I'll just go for the zebras. Now let's go for lions. It's fine. Okay, so what speciation is, ne? The type of speciation that we are talking about. Okay, I think that's clear. So what speciation is saying to us is this here. You can see this now. I'll put on my knee. So look here. It is saying that in the original population of lions, assume that all of these are lions. Huh? Assume that all of these are lions. Right, these are all lions. And what geographic speciation is, this is actually something that I even outlined on my video about life sciences that you need to understand, not memorize. Because I'm only able to explain this thing that I'm about to explain. I last did it 2 years ago, but I'm only going to be able to explain it. Why? Because I understood it when I did it in grade 12, 2 years back. I did not cram it or memorize it. But what speciation says, geographic speciation or allopatric speciation is, first line, your first mark is, in the original population of lions, 1 mark. There is a great deal of variation. There is a great deal of variation, which means aditwani, asvani, there's variation. There's a great deal of variation. In the original population of lions, there's a great deal of variation. Sure, that's your first marks, first 2 marks. In the original population of lions, 1 mark. There's a great deal of variation. Another mark. When the population of lions is separated by a geographic barrier, I'm sure they will tell you in the question paper whether it's a bridge, whether they're separated by a river, they're separated by, I don't know what separates them, but in this case, we'll say a mountain. Let's say the question said, explain how geographic speciation occurs in a population of lions separated by a mountain. First mark, as I said, in the original population of lions, there's a great deal of variation, 2 marks. The original population of lions is then separated by a mountain. That's another mark. Which means the 2 populations or the 2 subpopulations, of lions will grow in 2 environmentally different conditions. Each of them will grow independently of one another, which means they're going to eat different foods, they're going to meet different, or they won't meet people, but they're going to meet different people, so they'll be living their own life. So I'll repeat that again because I believe in repetition. In the original population of lions, 1 mark, there is a great deal of variation. The original population of lions is separated by a mountain, 2 marks. Which means that the 2 subpopulations will then grow will then experience different climatic and environmental conditions, respectively. That's another mark. I'm doing geographic speciation. Which means that they will grow independently of one another. If these ones get coronavirus, these ones won't get it because they're separated by barrier, right? Then, when this happens, if I split you guys, you go grow in your own way, what will happen? This will then result in the 2 subpopulations being, I think it's genotypically, I don't know, genotypically and phenotypically different. So their phenotypes and their genotypes will be different. This results in the 2 subpopulations being genotypically and phenotypically different, such that, that's your next point now, such that when your 2 subpopulations are then to be mixed together, or such that if the barrier, that's what I used to write, such that if the barrier was to be dissolved and the 2 subpopulations would be brought back together, they would be 2 different species. That is what geographic speciation is. I'll repeat again. What it says is that in the original population of lions, there is a great deal of variation. The original population of lions is then separated by a geographical barrier. Is then separated by a geographical barrier, which in this case we decided it is a mountain. Yeah, it is grade 12. Is separated by a mountain. These two. Oh, okay, Emma, I lost my train of thought. What was I saying? The original population of lions is separated by a mountain. Aha. Which means that they will then grow independently of one another, experiencing different climatic and environmental conditions, eating different foods and all of that. This will then result in them being genotypically and phenotypically different, such that if you were to dissolve the barrier, and mix the two subpopulations, there would be different species. This is what speciation is. Different species. I hope that makes sense. In that case, I just remembered another form of not speciation, but the natural selection. I'm guessing most of you know it, but yeah, and they will not interbreed, exactly that. So they will not be, because you know what a species is. A species is organisms with the same what I think, the same characteristics and the same something, and they're able to interbreed to produce a live fertile offspring. So yeah, I think, what is it? The same. Try to remember. KOKETSO, come on now. Every single fossil record, like Homo. Yeah, you should know them. Yeah, your Ardipithecus, Homo sapiens, Homo nedalensis, or something like that. Yeah, all of those. Kind of what is it? But Homo. Okay, so for those that find it difficult to remember their fossils, ne? Let's do this. I can't remember most of them, but the first one I can remember is Homo erectus. Disclaimer, disclaimer, disclaimer. What I'm about to tell you is only for educational purposes. It is only for educational purposes. I repeat rather. What I'm about to say is only for educational purposes. Please. The Homo erectus is the first to stand up. Was the first human to be standing up, because we had the Homo, what Homo. This one was the first ones that stood up, the Homo erectus. If you think about it, again, I repeat, what I'm teaching now is only for educational purposes. Take nothing away from this other than education. Homo erectus was the first humans to walk standing upright. And if you think about it, this in a male, it's called an erection. Erectus. This is called an erection. An erection, to stand up. When it stands up, it's an erection. Homo erectus. Again, I repeat, only for educational purposes. Don't sue me, YouTube, please. But yes, hope that made sense. Yeah, but it was purely for educational purposes. Please, don't sue me. Please, please, please. Yes, so it's bipedal. Bi means two, bipedal. Quadrupedal means, quadro means four, pedal means foot. It's like, for example, someone's bicep muscle, which is what I was studying just now. A sep means head. So bicep is two heads. Bicep. Bipedal. A ped is a foot. So 2 feet. Bipedal. But yes, is there anything else that maybe I can remember that I can help anyone with? Again, I repeat, only something that I can remember. If I don't remember it, hey, but yeah, if I don't remember it, nizongixolela bafowethu. Kodwa ngiyazama lana. Yeah, you must know the fossils and the founders. I remember one of my if you watch the life science video of mine where I got 91.3% for life science, I lost 2 marks for not knowing the name of this other fossil guy. I think it was Bruce something. But yeah, now I hate that name because I got that wrong. But yeah. Teachers class, I'm on the we are here for serious stuff. Hold on. What else? And I'm Tswana, I don't know why I'd be teaching also. How do we explain sex determination or sex-linked inheritance? Okay, so sex-linked. Okay, let me talk about sex-linked inheritance because I remember talking to a friend about it just a few days ago. One of the friends in my class. So, a male, your father, has the XY chromosome. A female, your mother, let me make her yellow, has an XX chromosome. Sure. Hold on. The Y is actually smaller. Has an XY chromosome. This is a male, and this is female, right? Now with sex determination, you can either, so from every parent, you only get one chromosome. So the one thing you can now know is only one of your parents determines your gender, and it is the father. Because the mother will always give you an X. Whether they give you this one, it's an X chromosome. Whether they give you this one, it's still an X chromosome. But your father can give you the X chromosome or can give you the Y chromosome. So whether you're male or female, your father had the final decision. So I don't understand fathers who say, please, you're the problem. But yes, don't tell your fathers that. Kodwa, a male has an XY chromosome. Female has an XX chromosome. I think what you do is something like this. I don't know. But go back. So this here is what happens when your two parents decide to do whatever people do behind closed doors. So this, is this how they do this thing? Oh no, I have to split them first. Yeah, but you get the idea. You get the idea. I remember I have to split them. Mind you, please, I'm teaching this from having done it 2 years back. No, so I hope you do keep error, room for error or something, or whatever they call it. But yeah, I think, how's it gonna cross out? Can someone please assist me? I completely forgot this. Oh yes, that one. X X X Y X Y, like that. Out of Africa hypothesis. So the out of Africa hypothesis is 3 marks. The last time I checked, I think it's 3 marks. The last time I checked, and the way to is where people existed before. That's where everyone was in Africa. Everyone was in Africa, and then all these people we have in America, in Europe, in South America, Madagascar, Australia, Asia, et al., and all of those. Africa. Africa. So the out of Africa hypothesis suggests that all modern humans, all the people that exist now, the China, the Australian that's there, the Brazilian that is there, the American that's there, all mark and migrated out of Africa. That is and they migrated out of Africa. That is the out of Africa hypothesis. They're out of. All modern humans originated in. If they ask you, Hore, again, determine or give the out of Africa hypothesis. Africa hypothesis states that all modern humans, 1 mark, originated from Africa and migrated to other of the world. 3 marks. That's how you get your 3 marks. If they say parts of the world, that's another mark. Exactly this here. All modern humans migrated to other parts of the world. Whoever is in Brazil, same situation, he came here. Whoever is in Australia, same situation. Time is up, but yes, I need to also go off and study. You're not making me revise things I never thought I'd ever remember again. Mina ngiyi-1 by 10 ngaba slice. Hey. Let's see how to ace it lead in geometry. Sure, I don't know, Doug. I think write down your axioms first. If I had a question paper, I'd show you how. But I'll make a short video about that at some point. Yeah, I'll make like, and by short video, I'm talking like 5 minutes video. Let me write it down so that I remember it. But the video will help you for your final exams because some of y'all have already written maths. But yeah, basically write down your axioms. And what your axioms are is basically like, you see how a question says, AOPD is a cyclic quadrilateral. And then the sides, firstly, what you want to do is look at the first sentence. AOPD, pause. Go look for AOPD on your diagram. Okay. Is a cyclic quadrilateral. Okay, let's see. AOP, okay, cyclic quadrilateral. In your head, think, what are the characteristics of a cyclic quadrilateral? Opposite interior angle, this. All of those. The moment you read the first sentence, you ask yourself all of these questions. AOPD is a cyclic quadrilateral. Write them all down. Write down all your axioms. So So this plus this must give me 180. That plus that, okay. Opposite interior angles of the cyclic quad. Okay. And then you come back and you read the next sentence. The line AB bisects what? Oh, the point B bisects the line AC. Okay, hold on. Before you read any further, before you get to the questions, you read that line again. The point B bisects. Bisect. To dissect is to cut into two, but to bisect it is to cut into two equal parts. I'll repeat that again. Dissect it is to cut open into two, but to bisect it is to cut into two equal sides. So the point B bisects the line AC. In your head, you know AB is equals to BC because I've been told. You're not told that, but you're told that it bisects. So that's what you do with the clear geometry. Before you start your question, you look at your axioms and then you develop every other theory out of that. By the time you read the question, you find that throughout your reading the question, you've actually answered every question they're gonna ask you, and then you should be sharp. But I will make a video about that. Before I make the video, I'm gonna have to go study Euclid and geometry again so that I know what I'm saying. But yeah, otherwise, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I need to know about EFS medicine. Are there any graduate for this course so far? Is it new? Hey man, there are so many graduates. In fact, it started when? How many years ago? Yo, because even my lecturer graduated from UFS. Even Mr. Van Sale, who has been teaching for 30 years, graduated at UFS. And it's Northwest is new. UFS has been here for a very long time. When did it start? Let me actually. Hey man, hey, but okay. UFS medicine started in 1969. So before apartheid or during apartheid, I don't know, but long ago, it has been here. The new one is Northwest. UFS has dog. It has been here for a very long time. But yeah. Otherwise, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share everything with your grandmother's toes. And I'm going off now to study or whatever. And peace. I hope this was helpful. Peace.